Hello, my name is Jonah, and this is the channel I just started, JW Studios. Part 1. What is this channel? So, I created this channel a few weeks ago, and the purpose of this is to have a place to share my ideas, character designs, and any other interesting concepts, as well as general art and animation stuff. If you followed my channel a little bit already, you can see that I'm currently designing an animated show called Apocalypse Party. I just started working on this about a month ago, and this channel will probably mainly be about my process of turning this loose idea into a show into something real that you guys can watch. And I want to be able to have a place to show off what I've been doing, talk about my plans, gain support, and make my dreams a reality. So if any of that sounds interesting, or if you're just a fellow animator in the industry and you want to help support me, please subscribe and comment. Every subscriber really means a lot, especially off a first video. Part 2. What's my background? Hello again. If you forgot, my name's Jonah. I just turned 17 and I'm working towards creating my own animation studio to make my ideas into actual shows and movies. I've always loved anything creative. Before I was even in the school system, I was obsessed with the movie Nightmare Before Christmas. It still is my favorite movie. As a kid, I watched it so many times, it irradiated my brain, and now I'm crazy. And you see, as a wee little lad, I had nothing to do with my craziness, so I had all this creativity, but couldn't draw well, couldn't make anything cool. And sure, I made a lot of what you could classify as
basic kid art
when I was little, but nothing special. You see, I exported my creativity in a more unique style than most artists. I liked playing with my toys, and I loved action figures, Legos, anything like that. And so as a kid with internet access, I eventually stumbled upon something that I probably shouldn't have. While watching things about action figures and toys, I was recommended this little YouTube show called Off the Grid. Now, for anyone who's not an Off the Grid fan,
keyword on everyone.
This was a stop-motion show about a type of kid's toy called a stickbot. If you know what those are, you're a real one. But anyway, Off the Grid was about this stickbot who had to fight off all these demented, not-so-child-friendly toys. And when I tell you that my little brain could not get enough of this, I mean cocaine would have been easier for me to put down. This was so cool to me. And the monsters were so awesome and honestly, borderline too scary for me at the age. But I just loved the way they sounded and moved. Like, listen to this. Anyway, from Off the Grid, my interests went ballistic. I bought some of the monsters I actually saw on it, like Aliens and FNAF and Predator and all that stuff. And then I started watching the channel who was actually behind Off the Grid, called Moonshine Animations. Their older stuff inspired me so much. I soon wanted to create my own monsters and animations too. So I started playing with my toys in a new way. I cut them apart, mashed them together, and my parents said I basically turned into Sid from Toy Story. So I watched a lot of stuff, got inspired, and made a bunch of monsters and Frankenstein and toys. I always had a thing for art, but didn't really pursue it by drawing or any other more traditional means until fairly recently. So all throughout middle school, I just kind of made my own freakish toys and did a little bit of general art. But then once I got to high school, I started woodworking and making cool things with my hands. And honestly, at that stage, I just explored new things, new mediums, and stuff like that. Finally, to bring it full circle, I recently decided that instead of waiting until I'm older, I really need to start working on my own show and studio now. I know that was a lot, but I feel like it's good to know who's really behind the cameras and ideas and drawings, you know? Part 3. Who am I? So, outside of art, monsters, and stuff like that, what are some other things I like? Well, I'm a big adventurer. I'm usually out with my friends exploring some woods or underground systems. I'm also a big prepper. I'm very prepared for the apocalypse, or as prepared as a 17-year-old can be, and I have quite the fascination with it. As for music taste, I love most music, but metal is probably my favorite. I'm also a Christian, and my faith is very important to me. I love cryptids and anything of the paranormal. Oh, and when I turn 18, I'm going to travel the country in a school bus that I'm going to renovate into a livable home. So yeah, that's a few things about me. Part 4. Thank you for watching this video. I just kind of wanted to put something on my channel to say hi, kind of tell you a little bit about myself and what I really want to do with this channel. And so if you're interested, please, please, please subscribe and comment. I really need all the support I can get. As for the next few videos I want to do, I'm going to do an overall what I have right now kind of video for the show I'm designing called Apocalypse Party, as well as create some general lore videos for my show. As for anyone interested in art outside of my cartoon, do not fret, because I will be sure to upload some art unrelated to the Apocalypse Party. That's about it. Thank you so much for watching, and see you soon.